Okay, guys, so this is my last COVID update. Today is day number 8 with my COVID diagnosis. I'm pretty much on the mend. I can go through the list of items that are getting better. My sense of taste is starting to improve. Uh, I'm starting to smell things slightly again. I don't have fever and I don't have to medicate anymore. I don't have uh, any residual problems. I still have good oxygen uptake. So I think I'm basically on the mend here. The only thing I have, and you can probably hear it in my voice clearly, is nasal congestion and I have lung congestion. So it'll probably take another week or so for that to clear through, but I think I'm in the clear. So um, I think it's important to note that for a whole week, I was basically on my back, almost. Just exhaustion. That's one thing I am still experiencing is I get tired more quickly. But I'm starting to test negative, so I can go back to work and do uh, normal tasks again. But bottom line is, uh, severe exhaustion is over. I'm not on my back. Um, I don't have any body pains or any of that. The only thing that interested me that I had some weird pains of, and I forgot to mention in the other videos, on before I knew that I had COVID, between the day that I think I contracted it and the day that the soreness started in the back of my throat at the end of the day on Tuesday, um, that day, Tuesday day, I had a weird tooth pain. Yeah, I didn't chip anything. I didn't have any noticeable problem. It was the front tooth right here. I had severe tooth pain all day long. And this eye right here, my left eye, kind of twitching. And it twitched a lot during this past week. But I think that's been a weird side effect from my case of COVID this time around. Because after that Tuesday, this tooth, no pain whatsoever. And then my body pain started during COVID. So COVID is just a really weird disease. That's all I can say. It is not the flu. It's noticeably different. And for people who are having more symptoms, even when vaccinated, like I did, I think that I think compared to the flu, it's worse. Um, and I think that some of these symptoms, like the tooth pain, it's just so random in the shooting body pain. I'm not talking about like joint pain, which is different, which I had that too. I'm talking about like random like shooting body pains, is what I had with my case of COVID. So there's all these symptoms, but I consider myself recovered or recovering, or on the way to recovery, I should say. I'm not contagious anymore as far as I can tell with the tests I've taken. So it's taken me just over a week. I'm on day number 8 and everything should be good to go. So this is my last video to catalog this, but what an event. So get your vaccines. I think my vaccine helped me. I've heard of people having 2 weeks of sickness. Mine was reduced to at least a week. And my family background does not have the propensity to get you over this disease well. My mother's cousin died of COVID. There's several other extended family members that have passed on. I am not a member of a family that has been, and a lot of my family's in the States, so here in Canada we've got better protection, so there's not as many people that have died, but so a lot of people are removed from it, but I've got direct family contact to people that I know that have passed on from it, and it's more than 1 or 2 people. So it's a dangerous disease. Take it seriously. Just because, even if you have taken a vaccine, or even if you haven't and you've got it and it was just the flu for you basically and it was over with, just remember for a lot of people it's not. And you have to keep that in your mind. So this COVID thing is not over. And some of the comments that I commented on earlier in other videos, I think we've went too quickly in the direction of no restrictions. We went from a very strict travel policy to opening up economies and travel which I agree with that. We need to go back to normal, especially now that our bodies are getting used to the disease and we've got some protection built in. But we've went too quickly, and what I mean by that is, if you're on an airliner, wear your damn masks. Like, there's only like 5% of the public wearing masks on flights these days. That needs to increase. Make your voluntary choice to do so. Until this really is, um, this disease has really become more like flu, like we have it year after year, and our bodies are adjusting and building up immunity for it. We still need to be vigilant. This is still a deadly disease. There's still, it's last time I checked in the U.S. anyway, hundreds of people dying of it regularly, and you add that up over a year. This is not the flu. It's not over. We need to have some basic protection. So if you're in a very high population environment, like where I think I caught it, like in an airport, put your masks on, people. This is not over with. You can travel, go back to normal, but wear a mask. It's minimal protection. Minimal protection. I wore my mask on the flight. I didn't wear it in the airport, and I think that's where I caught it. I let my own guard down, and I'm disappointed in myself. So wear your masks. It's minimal protection. You don't have to rant and rave about your loss of freedoms. Just put your mask on. Has nothing to do with freedom. How about the freedom not to get infected? There you go. Have a good day. This is my last video regarding COVID. I'm glad I'm over it. And I hope I don't get it again anytime soon.